Hello, I am Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and welcome to the Tuesday night live stream. Yay! Adriana's on her way. I promise. Let me get to the chat and see who's here. Hang on. If you are new to the channel, every Tuesday night we do a live stream. Sometimes we're crafting and making stuff for our horses, and twice a month we do Tack Chat. That's what tonight is, Tack Chat, where we drink our wine, clean our tack. I have a whole bag over here. Tonight is going to be a crazy grab bag of tack. And we chat about the topic of the day. And the topic of today is tack. I guess that's a good topic for a tack chat, but that's tack. Tack hoarding. What is tack hoarding? What's the difference between tack hoarding and tack collecting? How much tack do you have, and do you feel like it's an excessive amount? Does your significant other feel like it's an excessive amount? Do your other equestrian friends feel like it's an excessive amount? Let me know. So hang on, let me get into the chat. Hey, you are here. Sneak in, squeeze in. I had to move the thing over for the lighting.
Oh, okay.
I told you she was coming. Here, scooch. Okay. That's okay. I was doing that last minute too. So yeah, we just started the party. I don't even think everybody's in the chat yet, so settle down. Everyone just calm down. Look, there's only like a couple people watching. Oh, Ellis is here. Hey, Ellis. Did you notice, girl? Brittany says, next week I'm going to do a barn vlog. This week I'm busy with my sister in town. Aw. Let's see. Oh, Rob's here. Hey. So we've got a couple of people here in the chat. Okay, well, Rob, you're here. Do you know what tack is? I'm assuming since you're watching Tack Chat. So like the saddles and bridles and all the horse stuff. Do you feel like your significant other has too much of this stuff? When you look around, are you like, you don't even have a horse? Like, what is all this stuff for? So just like share your thoughts. Drop your thoughts.
I am feeling a little attacked right now.
I know. Well, I tend to be a little bit of a minimalist, not just because I'm horse poor, but because I just don't like hauling things around and having stuff. So I'm a little bit of a minimalist. But let me open my wine. I have to open my wine.
I came bearing gifts, by the way.
You did? I was like, oh, it's sunny. It's sunny, baby. Well, now I have to drink the sunny glass. Here we go. Look, now I have sunny and Artex. Do you need?
Oh, they're not the same glass. I'm
That's
sorry.
Okay. They're not the same. Do you know what?
They're not the same horse.
They're not the same horse. And Sunny is bigger than Artex anyway, so maybe I should drink out of both of them tonight. I will probably drink that much wine. Oh, he's so pretty. I want to look at him the whole time. Okay. Do you need this?
I would not say no to that.
Okay, you can drink out of it. Whatever you're drinking. It is clean. It looks a little smudgy. I didn't polish it. Y'all don't judge me. All right.
I was going to steal some of your wine.
Yay!
Okay.
That is, of course, you're not
Just a little
stealing wine. Today we are drinking the $2.96 Oak Leaf Chardonnay. Pair with garlic shrimp. Oh.
Do you have garlic shrimp?
No.
Oh.
But that's what this $2 wine suggests as an accompaniment. I would think it would be something like, for a wine this cheap, I really wish it would be like, like pair with a 2-piece and a biscuit from KFC or something. You know what I mean?
Ramen noodles.
Right? Yes. This one goes with ramen noodles. This one goes with ramen noodles and chicken nuggets.
I feel like anything goes with ramen noodles and chicken nuggets.
We need to do a show where we just do. I haven't even been drinking yet, y'all. We need to do a show where we just do like poor people wine pairings. We'll do that next time, y'all. I promise. I'm crying right now. Wait. Poor people wine pairings. So we've got everything you need to drink with your oak leaf. That means I have to buy like every kind, and we have to like taste them.
Maybe I can take a trip to Charles and get some Trader Joe's, some $3 chuck.
Right, let's get some really cheap wines. So let us know in the chat if you would like to see redneck wine pairings. All right, here we go. I don't even know if I'm pouring this correctly. But we all know I have no class. We all know I'll keep pouring. I don't care. I have no shame. This is how I live my life. So tonight I wanted to talk just a little bit about, everyone thinks everyone else has a tack problem. It's, everyone else thinks everyone else has a problem except them, right? I don't have a problem. I can quit whenever I want. Cheers. Tack Chat. All right, I'm gonna put my.
No, I definitely have a tack problem. I have 5 saddles and 0 horses.
I have 2 saddles and 2 horses, and the dressage saddle doesn't even really fit Sunny. So, I guess I have 2 saddles for 1 horse, and 1 horse that I don't really have a saddle. Tonight, I found when I was cleaning this week, a whole bag I was like, where did my bag of random tack pieces go? I finally found it. So tonight it's like a surprise. It's a what's in my random tack bag. And we'll see if anything is like moldy and needs cleaning or whatever.
Any chance there's a 50-inch girth in there?
There might be. Let's look. There might be.
I have no idea where my long girths went.
It's possible. Now I haven't been, okay, here's a confession. I haven't been out to see my own horses in almost 2 weeks. There's been a lot going on. We don't need to get into it in the live stream necessarily, but I haven't been out there. Planning on going out there this morning, but I didn't. I'll probably be going Thursday. Okay. And so I do have a tub out there that does have, I swear there's a weird girth in there that I'm like, where did I even get this?
It made me mad. Oh, that would be so nice. Because my saddle fits Blaze. I just don't have an English girth for him. Although my
Rob says tack is that stuff you push in the wall to hold stuff. I was doing that earlier today too. And Zadel's here. Hey, only tack I need is a Western saddle to fit Estrella. Estrella is so pretty. Pretty little bay thing. And a bridle. Bridles. Brittany says, Michelle, you're too funny. I can never be too funny. Last time I did what Michelle just did, I cut open my hand and had to go to an urgent care. I think I was a teenager last time I cut myself open bad enough to have to go somewhere and get somebody to do something about it.
Let's be honest. You probably cut yourself open that bad since then. You just have done it yourself.
I just didn't go get
super glued it together yourself.
Did I just tell you I found all my little single-use super glue things? But I've been cleaning, y'all. I've had a really strange week, and I've channeled most of my mental illness into cleaning and reorganizing. I have to show you Liam's room before you leave. Do you remember what it looked like? Have you glanced in there with all the piles of stuff and everything?
Much like my house.
Yes. Well, anyway. So yeah, in cleaning, I found all the random tack pieces. So I have rags. There's our Texas bridle over there, and I have, what else do I have? Here's my tack cleaning basket.
Yeah, I need to.
You need stuff today. Okay.
I don't even think this is probably dirty because I haven't used it, but.
You know what? There are times when I'm like, even if it doesn't need to be cleaned, you can definitely oil leather. There's even a sponge in here. Sponge. There's gum. I don't know if I want to eat from a pack of gum that's been in the bottom of the tack cleaning stuff.
I wouldn't.
Oh, it looks kind of grimy.
And I'll put a lot.
Would you like some gum? Apparently, I have more cleaning to do. Let's see. These are my favorite oily rags. Let me get on my oily rags. And here, I don't feel like I use this, and yet it seems like there's less of it every time. Is it leaking out in here?
It's possible. It's all in the
gum.
I'm
just throwing this away. It's all in the gum now. Yes, that is exactly what's going on. I'm trying to save out the prettiest, cleanest rags that I can bring with me when I work, because I use them as sweat rags. You sweat. I drive carriages downtown. We drive carriages downtown Savannah and give tours, and it is hot. So even when it cools down enough to take the horses out, here's all the rags and stuff, and here's the mink oil. And so even when it cools down, we're working hard enough that we are sweating. And I'm trying to look cute at my job. So it's got this random hair attached to it.
Oh.
Can y'all see?
Oh, no.
Look at the hair.
And is it blue? Is it green? I don't know.
There's a teal hair. Now that my hair is teal, though, I can't get mad at people when the hair is teal. I'm like, when I find a hair in my food, I'm like, oh, Jesus, God, oh, it's teal. But then I have a right to be outraged if it's like brown or definitely like, okay, this is not my hair.
Yeah.
This is not mine. Okay, we've got the grab bag of goodness. Here's rags here for that. This one's nice for oil. So, okay, first let me pull these out. I don't need to clean these. These are the lead ropes I made. They're actually like, the tutorial for them was dog leashes.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even know how they work as dog leashes. Are they awesome or are they dumb? Maybe I should make one for you. Let's see. Do you use leashes for your dog? Or
do.
Do you just like speak English to your dog and your dog is like, oh, thank you very much, I'll do that.
No, I talk to her and she understands what I'm saying and she gives me the middle finger and runs the other way.
I love her. Not because she gives you the middle finger, but I love her. Okay. So we have lead ropes in the bag that I made. I made these on a live stream. I don't think I made this one in particular on a live stream, but. And I like this one because it's purple and rainbow. Eee! So these are paracord lead ropes I made. I just didn't want them to get dirty, so I didn't like leave them at the barn. Because, you know, if you leave it at the barn, it's going to get lost or dirty. That's what things do at the barn. Why? My butt keeps trying to report things. So weird flex, but okay. Uh-oh, I missed what I did where a flex. If flexes were truly shame. Uh-oh. They're playing with each other in the chat and I missed it.
Oh.
Ira plays keep away. Ire. Am I new? Gotta have that leash. So I may have to make her a leash for her dog. Okay, here we go. This is a brow band, a brown brow band with a black headstall. You should do a giveaway of horrible tack.
Just random stuff that we find in our tack.
Just like put it in a fancy gift basket with a little raffia bow.
I have got so much of that and it all is
congratulations.
I've got stirrups that are like
I could probably take this off.
50 years old.
So here is a random thing. If you want to clean something, you can. If you want to go through the random pieces too. I'm not sure what this. I feel like this is a thing that I tried to make for Artax because Artax has an Arabian head because he's an Arabian horse. Get over in here.
When you're
like
when,
not
when
even,
you're waving that thing around, okay.
That's what she said. Okay, so there we go. There's that. These look like reins. Hang on. I'm putting the random pieces. We might have an actual bridle in here somewhere, like with all the pieces. That is a stirrup leather. Is there another one just like it? We don't know.
There appears to be.
Is this
is
one?
That the same?
This
No.
is the mate. Yes.
Is it?
It is, I think. Wait.
Are they the same shade? They're different shades.
They are not the same. I was gonna put them together, but they're not the same. No. Okay.
This is a fun game.
This is a fun game.
I'm abandoning my saddle and going to look through your tag.
Okay, yes, look through my tag. If you see something of yours, you can take it home. Here is a chain. Actually, this is kind of a nice leather lead with a chain that I got in a giveaway from the Budget Equestrian. So this was in her giveaway. She sent me like a box of stuff. I love her. Okay, so.
Square nose band. Square raised.
Okay, yeah.
It's square raised brow band too.
I don't know what headstall that goes to either. Here are reins that are already coming part of her. This is what I hate about braided reins, honestly. Like, why are if you buy really expensive braided reins, do they do that? I mean, do they still do? Because y'all know I don't have the expensive tack.
I don't think they're as bad.
Because as soon as it pops in one place,
yeah, it's just over.
Mm-hmm.
Another nose band, just a plain raised nose band.
One might be a pony size and one might be a horse size. Because there was a time where I couldn't find a bride. That came up. Actually, I think that is by itself. Like somebody gave me a nose band.
just with no.
This is my life. People are like, do you want a noseband? Sure.
I'm a minimalist when it comes to tack. I'm not a tack hoarder.
Well, this was when I was trying to make a bridle for our tacks. So a lot of these random pieces are when I was trying to, because like cob didn't work.
This is so tiny. This is a pony.
I'm looking for the headstall to this. I have these 2 cheek pieces, and it's like a Western one-ear bridle.
Is it in here?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, those are the reins. These are Western reins.
Ooh, they're
What?
They want oil.
You might need to give them a drink. They're thirsty. So here are some cheek pieces. I think the bit goes here to a bridle.
I don't know if I trust that.
I don't. It's not. Here. I think that's leather.
No, I mean like just holding the bit on. I guess that this is hard to. Okay,
so these are reins.
And
these are ones too that they broke on the inside to make a different thing.
Oh, of course.
I don't like these. I need to just toss those. Those need to go away somehow. They're terrible. They do not spark joy. Okay, here are my parched dry
I got rid of it.
reins. Oh, here it is. I was saying. So here's that. And the headstall. I have to see if this fits Sunny. So is this one that I need to oil too? I don't know Western tack. This is not my kind of.
I don't.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, what even is this?
I don't think you oil the white stuff. I think you just oil the brown leather. What?
Oh, that was to Artex's trail bridle, and I want to cannibalize it for parts because I need this hardware. Okay.
I'm assuming this is the other side.
Look, I have a thing. I have a bridle, I think. So this is just a one-ear thing.
Hannibals?
Huh?
Hannah Hannibals?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Hannah, how are ya?
She's late.
That's okay. You can
I
be
was
late.
too.
Yeah, Adriana was late too. Are you cleaning tack tonight? Oh, I didn't even ask if people are cleaning things. What are you cleaning? I have my boots that definitely need cleaning. And we are sort of going through a bag of tack that I kept saying to Adriana when she would come over, I have this random bag of tack pieces. I know it's around here somewhere. Finally found it, so now we're working on it. Did you pull the hardware off?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
No, this was another piece that I already
pulled the hardware off.
No, yeah, that's what we're doing. So okay. I don't know if I should save these like random leather pieces. No. All right, I'm taking the hardware off this because I'm going to use it in the braided reins that I made. And I can't find this. Like, you go to tack shops or Tractor Supply or feed and seed stores, and they've got all these clips and all these things for making lead ropes and snaps and stuff, but they don't have these things right here. And I'm like, why would you not? I don't know. I am keeping the hardware, but this is the bridle that Artex broke.
This is intact reins.
Are they short? I think those are the pony reins.
Short reins.
Short reins. I think those are the pony reins, and I probably don't want to keep them. I might be able to sell them or give them to someone. All right, so there's some hardware. Here are the Western reins.
Flat reins?
Yes. Oh, these came off the trail bridle too. That one that we were cannibalizing hardware. Okay. And the buckle broke when our tax bolted one time. Yeah. And took off, and he ended up stepping on the buckle and breaking it because horses break everything.
And
so I think I'm gonna.
Single cheek piece.
Are you kidding me? Do we not have the other one here somewhere? Hang on. I don't know if I want to keep these or not. The flat reins. Because look at the end of the. Yeah. It's like all chewed up and dumb.
No, I don't think we have the other cheek piece. I think it's just a single one.
That is dumb.
3 nosebands, 1 cheek piece.
Why is that like that? I kind of like the way these attach, though. I like these rein buckles.
Yeah, those are nicer than the stupid hooky.
I hate those. Why can't all the tack have the same buckles? Why are there different buckles? I'm annoyed.
Because different people like different things.
No, they don't. Everyone has to like things exactly like me. Keep me.
Here's the other hardware.
Oh, yay! Oh, I might want these eventually. Those are keepers. Okay. Really?
Yep.
That's the only one?
The only one.
It's not like... And 2 mismatched stirrup leathers.
Yes. Check your leathers on your saddle.
You know, I left... No, I took the leathers off. I left that horrible big old trail saddle I had in Texas because I didn't even care enough to bring it back with me. But I took the irons and the girths and everything off of it. So I don't know why I have these mismatched. I have mismatched. Okay, here's what we've got. 2, not a pair, 2 separate stirrup leathers. We have kind of a Western bridle. And then I have Western reins. These did not come with this bridle, though. These came attached to an English bridle that my dad sent me. I know. That one is at the barn. Okay. How do these even attach? Is there a specific kind of?
Yeah.
Is there a specific kind of knot? Look at this.
I'm sure Google would know.
I'm just saying. Pop you. So that's what. As an English writer, I'm like, what do I even do with this? You know, ride a horse with that. That kind of looks like a horse.
You're not even that far into the wine.
I'm not.
Oh dear.
What kind of bit would I use with this? What?
A moth came out of that.
I missed it.
I don't know. But it just.
That's funny. It was magic. What kind of bit do I even use with this bridle?
I mean, I don't do Western.
I don't either. Who rides Ellis? Are you still here? Do you ride Western? Do you know what even this bridle is?
I just
like
put
what
a snaffle on them because you're not showing.
Yeah, with the Western headstall. Hannah says with the Western headstall, you only oil the leather. And you can use any bit for a Western bridle. I didn't know if you needed one with like a shank, like a shank bit, or if I could just put one of my snaffles on.
Tom thumbs are stupid.
I'm not going to put a tom thumb on.
And unless they neck ram, they're not going to, like, a shank bit is not going to do anything.
Our Tex would die in a shank bit. He would be like, what am I doing? What's happening? Sunny would probably be okay. I bet I could just keep the regular old snaffle on it. So I don't even know if I want to try to use this or try to give it to someone who rides Western. Maybe we need to oil up these reins and see if this would make a thing. Is this even the kind of reins you use with this bridle? Or if I put this together, if I put this on like Facebook Marketplace and be like, Western headstall and reins, are all the Western people going to come on and be like, you're an idiot?
No, you use split rein. I mean, you can get different reins for it. You can do like I've got a set of like clip-on rope reins. It probably originally had like reins with this kind of decor on the end.
Probably. I think that's one Allison gave me, or possibly even Katie.
Yeah.
Like Paige's owner. I think it maybe, or I don't know. Is that like you tie it on like that and then it goes on the bit like that? Okay. And then, so are these split reins? Is that what these are called?
Yeah.
I don't even know. There's so much that I don't know. These are a lot. Okay. So I've got a Western setup that I don't even know if I need. You want to oil the reins or do you not?
I definitely need to oil my saddle.
I have random nose bands. Random nose bands. It's like 3 random nose bands.
1 cheek
some
piece.
pony reins and a cheek piece. That other cheek piece has got to be around here somewhere. The pony reins I may toss eventually. I don't know what I'm going to do with these nose bands. I don't have a nose band on our Texas bridle right now. I should probably keep the biggest one, even though the biggest one is too big. That was my problem. The biggest nose band is too big and the smallest nose band is too small this way. It doesn't fit over his head. And then the big one is too big. It doesn't go up enough. Like it fits around his little delicate nose, but it hangs too low.
Oh my gosh.
So I bet I could use the bigger one and maybe punch more holes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be my plan. Then I'm going to give away the pony or something like that. Pony nose band. Get out of here. Nobody loves you. You go on, you big, thick nose band. You weren't good for nothing. I'm saving you until I do or do not find your friend. This is like socks. I will keep like one sock. I have like a collection of single socks.
Me too. I finally just threw my bag away. And then I found another sock, like the other sock to some of them.
I'm like, okay, that's it. I threw it all away. So I don't think this counts as an excessive tack collection at all. We're going to just say it.
We're not going to talk about mine.
We're just going to say it. Well, I do have some other stuff at the barn. I have a couple more bridles. I'm going to keep those random pieces. I'm going to keep these random pieces and try to find their mates.
I can use any of these to oil, right?
Yes. Well, my best ones for oiling are these. These are the ones that like already have oil on them. Okay. Well, here's the waterproofing stuff. I was looking for that. Yes, those two.
Okay.
Or this one.
Because I don't need to scrub, I just need to oil.
There you go. Soak it in, girl. Get it. Okay, I'm going to put this away for now. And then you're going to work on that saddle?
Yeah. I'm just going to say, I noticed that Rob did not answer your question about his significant other having...
He did not. So the bridle's a 1 year. Yes, you can use those reins. But that Western bridle is really pretty. I like it too. A friend of mine gave it to me, and I have been writing English, but I'm no longer teaching lessons. So my horses are just like my horses. So I have been sort of exploring lately the other tack that I have. I'm like, well, if I don't have the standard, bridle and saddle set up for English, basic English writing, I could do whatever I want. So I've been riding Sunny bareback a lot. Like I just ride him bareback with like a little nylon headstall and reins, and we're good. Our tacks though, he needs a little more tack. Bareback upsets him. I think it's all the wiggling up there, but if I ride him in a saddle, he's fine. He's like, where are we going, mommy? But if I get on him bareback, he'll take a few steps and he starts getting upset. He's like, what's happening? I do not understand the sensation.
Well, remember that little Appaloosa that I was working with at Norwood?
AJ?
Not AJ. It was the other one. He looked like AJ.
Okay.
Let me say Trigger or like Colt or something. It was... Brittany knows.
Brittany, if you're still in the chat, what was the appy at Norwood that Adriana was working with? I do have water, but you don't need it.
Anyway, yeah, he did not like bareback. I got on him bareback and he was like, what?
It's so funny because I've always had horses that you could ride bareback, or I've always ridden horses that you could ride bareback.
Yeah.
So it never occurred to me that there were horses who did not like the sensation of a wiggly human butt directly on their backs.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Right?
Same in having the horses. You know what? I'm just going to stop right there.
All right, I've got my Ariat boots, and I'm just going to wipe them down, and we're going to waterproof them and oil them up real good because I paid money for them. So, sometimes I wish I had more tack, but I'm kind of a minimalist. I'm one of those
unnecessary. Pistol. Sorry, his name was Pistol.
Oh, I didn't know him. But like unnecessary possessions are unnecessary burdens. So like if I don't need it, it's just something I have to cart around or take care of or remember that I have somewhere or, and I don't want to waste that much mental energy on things that I'm not using. Now there have been things that I've gotten rid of that down the line I'm like, oh, damn. But I don't know. I'm not really a keeper, but I love people with massive tack collections. I know Amy has a very large tack collection. Blue, the mini horse that I've done videos driving Blue, and Blue's been on the Instagram. But Amy has like a really huge tack collection, and like Blue is her only horse. So obviously she has his cart and she has his harness and his halters and lead ropes and things for him. But she also has like regular size saddles, English and Western, and like all kinds of bridles, English and Western.
Yeah.
And she does not even have a regular size horse.
Well, now.
Well, right. Yeah. Right now. She has over the years. But I think tack is something that some people like if you keep it in good condition, if you oil it and, keep it nice, it will last for years and years. So you could not use it for 10 years and then get a horse that it fits again.
Yeah.
As long as you've got the storage space. I don't know. I think I might want to oil something. Where's my oil?
It's right here.
Yay! Hang on. Let me find an oil rag. I'm going to oil up. Random person calls saying they crash and is drunk. What? Brittany, what is going on at your house? Ooh, cool video idea. Video idea would be tie-dyeing an English pad. That would be cool to see. Yes, you'd have to have a 100% cotton saddle pad though, or else have a polyester dye.
Yeah.
Because I think most of the saddle pads are a cotton poly blend.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Sure.
I've got one right over there. I could go look, but it's like on the other side of all the stuff.
Yeah, and then you'd have to leave me.
I know, and you don't like that. I'd have to like leap across you actually, because I don't think I can get through that way. All right, I need to oil up my boots. But anyway, non-natural fibers like polyester and rayon and nylon, things like that, don't hold dyes very well. You have to have a special kind of industrial dye that I don't think they just sell that at Walmart. They might sell it at Gillette Fabric, maybe.
Yeah.
But like the regular like RIT dye that you buy at Walmart only really works on cotton or linen or wool natural fibers. So I'm not sure if tie-dyeing a saddle pad would work. Might be easier to make a saddle pad out of tie-dye fabric. That might actually be better. I don't know, but now I'm thinking about it. We will definitely think about this. All right, oil, please. Oil. I'm gonna oil up my
This
boot.
rag is catching.
What do you mean?
It's the saddle is a little rough,
Uh-huh.
so like it's like velcroing.
Oh, do you want like a sponge or something? Do you want to use that sponge instead? Would that be better?
I'm almost.
Gotcha.
Need to find my oil and find my rags. That's what I need to do.
You've lost them? Where have they gone, child?
Somewhere in my house.
Maybe your boyfriend hid them because he didn't want you to go do Tack Chat. I'm judging your boyfriend now. I bet it was him. Oil.
No, he's
Oily. No, Scott was just saying the other. He was like, "Oh, what's your boyfriend's name again?" Yeah, he was really cool. I was like, "Oh, like fine, dig in the knife that I haven't gotten to meet the boyfriend yet. Y'all are hiding him from me. Admit it. He's probably Scott's new best friend and goes and hangs out at the portal all the time, and then just comes on the live stream to troll me."
Taco. So, Rob invited me for dinner tonight,
Yes.
and I told him that I could either come over, beforehand
Uh-huh.
or whatever, because I had Tack Chat, but my autocorrected it to Taco Chat.
Taco Chat. Aw, we should have tacos.
So we should have tacos.
Aw. Okay, I have an oiled boot. I need to oil the other one.
Oil, please.
Are you done with it? Is that why you put the cap back on?
No, I just didn't want to spill it.
What? Why would we even care about spilling it? We always spill oil on Tack Chat. Don't we?
Only when it's olive oil.
Only when it's olive oil. You watch. That's going to be a trend in a couple of years. Like all the cool people are going to be oiling their tack with olive oil, and it's just going to be the latest thing. And everyone's going to be making fun of you for not. They're going to be like, "Oh, you use commercial products when you could be using extra virgin olive oil from the olive oil region of Italy."
This looks like it's got some sort of disease.
Ooh.
I wonder if the cow had. You know what? I'm just gonna stop.
Is that your saddle?
It is. I've never ridden in it because I haven't had a horse since I I traded this. So this was one of the saddles that I got in trade with when I traded away my dressage saddle. Because I didn't fit into the dressage saddle anymore.
Well, there's a thing, trading tack, like the ways to acquire tack. I mean, if you have tons of money, you can just go to doversaddlery.com and buy whatever you want, all fancy and new and whatever. But some of us don't have that kind of cash lying around. So, but there's Facebook groups that you can sell things in and trade things in. I hear so many people getting scammed online, like buying and selling and trading things online.
I went to buy a girth. Some lady was like, selling her lot of tack or whatever, and there was a girth in there, and it was 50, 52, something like that. It was something. I was like, okay, sure, I'll buy it. It was $25 maybe.
Right.
And it was a decent girth for the price. And she just, waited and waited, and she never sent it. And finally I messaged her, and I was like, hey, are you going to send the girth? This is like, I sent you the money. And she kept saying she was going to send it like next week. And finally she was like, I was like, do you still have the girth even? Like, if not, you just refund me. And she just ended up refunding me.
Well, at least she refunded you, because I've heard that there are people who will scam.
Yeah.
Like, you ask for, you say, oh, I'm in search of this and this and this, and people send you stuff and then you never pay them.
Yeah.
Or people say, oh, I'll send you this girth.
Yeah.
And you send the money and they're like, oh, well, I sent it. You should have paid for insurance. I worry about stuff like that. This is why I give things to people. I don't sell anything online. If I don't need it anymore, honestly, it's not worth anything to me.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the butt trying to sell things to people. So if you're around me at the right time and I've decided I don't need something, I'll give it to you. Even if it's like a really expensive saddle, because I just don't feel like going through the motions of selling something that is worthless to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if it's $1,000 to somebody else. I'm weird like that, though. That's me. I'm weird. But if you're here, you probably already knew that. I'm trying to think of who else that we know that has like an impressive tack collection. I don't feel like I've seen all of Chandra's tack collection.
No, I don't think.
I think she like has bits of it here and there. Like there's some here and there's some there.
Yeah.
I think if we had it all in one place, we'd be like, oh, honey.
Does she still have that pink saddle?
I don't know. The pink saddle. Y'all, it was this Pepto-Bismol pink saddle somebody had painted. Who painted that thing?
It was, I think, Crafty's old owner.
Oh, right, it came with a horse.
Yeah.
It came with a horse.
I think that was the whole reason they bought Crafty.
I can't say anything because the people that I gave Weasley to, I gave them his unicorn horn, and they were probably like, thanks. So I really have no room to make fun of people who painted a saddle pink. That is, you know what? I should have kept that big ugly trail saddle just so I could have painted it something god awful.
Oh.
God, that would have been fun. I was traumatized at that point. I just had to get away. I just had to come home. I was like, I don't care. I have to cram things in the truck and come back. Taco Chat. Ask her about it. Oh, Brittany's going to bed. What? No. Brittany has a pretty good tack collection, and she's always buying like really nice things. Oh, she has shipping boots for sale. They're like pink shipping boots. So if anyone wants shipping boots, they can contact Brittany. What time is it? Oh my gosh, I'm early. It's only like 10:40. I know. So I don't consider myself a tack hoarder or even a collector. What do you feel like the difference is between a tack hoarder and a tack collector?
I feel like tack hoarders never part with anything.
Yeah.
And I was having a really hard time when I decided that, I started earlier this year. I was like, I need to get rid of some of this stuff because I don't need it. I've got splint boots. I haven't used these splint boots since I had Sirius, and that's bad.
There are some things like helmets. If they sit long enough, their materials deteriorate. Mm-hmm. So there are expiration dates on some kinds of things you can have on horses. And there's sometimes where leather is just like dry rotted through and it's not salvageable at all. But there's quite a lot of tack that you can keep forever, especially if you tune in twice a month to Tack Chat, our live stream, and then spread your giant tack collection out in front of you and make sure everything is very well oiled so that you don't have anything,
Dry rotting.
Exactly.
And it helps keep
There's
a
your
climate controlled area.
Right, which is so easy to do in Savannah, Georgia, where we live in a freaking swamp with humidity that fluctuates constantly. Oh my God, the heat wave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the heat index has been getting up to like 110 degrees every day. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I think I need to oil these reins. I'm running out of mink oil, which means I'm going to have to go to the kitchen and get my own. Oh, that's just one rein. Okay. As an equestrian, you are horrified. Oh, wait, I need to waterproof my boots first. That's what I really need to do. That's what I really need to do. Thank you for stopping me. What? It really is bad.
Hard.
Well, oil it, girl. Are you done with your saddle?
Yes.
Then oil my reins. I'm going to give her orders. We're going to order Adriana around. We could do that in the chat one day. Let's just give Adriana orders. That'll be fun.
Sure, that'll be fun. I'm gonna steal your oil rag though.
Which one?
The one you were just using.
Yes,
it's a better.
It's
material.
a good oil rag.
Yeah,
it's a very good one. Okay, this waterproofing stuff is.
Man, chat is not lit tonight.
It is not.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in y'all.
Well, I was hoping we'd have a couple of like total tack addicts come on here and describe their collection to us, like tack porn. Like Kelly Anders, who in the Extra Equestrians group, she has quite a large tack collection. Her and like saddles and bridles and saddle pads and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. So I was like hoping she'd come in here and we could like just drool over her discussing her massive collection.
But it's just like you need like a balm. Like a leather
I
balm.
need a tub of oil to like dunk it in.
Yeah.
It probably needs olive oil. Like just coat it up with olive oil. Then we can put the mink oil on top. What is wrong with my olive oil?
Nothing. No, olive oil. It's good. Good cooking.
Do you hear the condescension in her voice? Okay. Look at that party shiny boot. It's ready to bathe horses. Yeah, I have to bathe horses in these boots. And I cannot bathe horses without getting completely soaking wet. Can you? Are you one of those people that can? Get out of my house.
It depends on the horse. It depends on the horse.
Because like the moment I spray the water at them, I don't know why, but it just sprays right back in my face and all over me.
We won't. You know what? We can't talk about that on here because I will tell you afterwards what I got sprayed in my face. We've got a mare, okay?
Oh my gosh. You did not. What? Speaking of mares, like every time one of the mares at the barn, at the carriage barn, has large equipment in the back. And so every time I'm putting on her diaper, I somehow manage to hook a finger in there. I know. And I'm like, every time I'm like just trying to put the diaper on. I'm trying to scoop underneath her tail to get the fabric under. And then I'm like, bloop. And it's only Emmy. It's not any of the other mares. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I have put diapers on Emmy and never had that issue.
Never? Oh my God, like every single time. And I'm like, oh my God, I just popped my finger into a horse trot. Like, and I didn't mean to. I thought I was staying away from it. It's horrifying.
It wasn't my name.
You have to admit, though, Emmy is kind of flappy back here.
I think she's probably had some babies.
She's probably had some babies. Bless her.
Everybody is shaped differently. Everybody is beautiful.
The chat may not be lit tonight, but I sure am. But I've never had that problem ever before. I have never violated a horse like that in any way, doing anything, brushing their tails, putting diapers on them, tacking them up, like fastening cruppers underneath the tails, whatever. Never, ever, ever. But with this one horse, every single time, bloop. It's just a sickening moment. She doesn't even ever react either. She's like, this is my day. She's probably up there smoking a cigarette. She's like, a little to the left, darling. So, we're probably lucky there's no more people in the chat. So here we go. Yes. Now we've discussed my intimate relationship with my equine coworkers. Didn't I just put waterproof stuff on here? Okay. What were we even talking about?
I was talking about spraying out
All right.
bathing horses.
I'm not even. I'm too scared to check the chat right now. If Rob is still watching, he's like, "Okay, I suddenly don't want to meet your friend anymore."
He might break up with me.
Rob, I'm so sorry. I really do like you. Is it hot in here? Why am I sweating?
It is warm.
Oh my gosh, there's like...
We need Cabana Boys to fan us during Tack
We
Chat.
well, let's get Scott in here. I don't know if we want him to take his shirt off, though. He's pretty hairy. And if he's watching or listening, he's in there. Actually, if he was watching or listening, we'd hear him go, "Hey!" Okay, I think I've waterproofed my boots. It's time for me to get a life. It's time for me to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Oiling nasty tack, violating precious little carriage horses. Poor Emmy. Poor Emmy. Maybe next time I have a... Oh. Tack Chat, twice monthly live stream. It's a subscriber hangout. Are you subscribed to the channel?
Yes. Everybody hits unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. There have been Tack Chats like where I've gone down a subscriber or two. Like after you leave and I'm like, bye, or like whatever, and we'll close it down and I've gone down 1 or 2 subscribers and I'm like,
what did we say?
Like, people, and it's not just me. Sometimes it's just the craft. It's not you. Sometimes it's the crafting live stream too. It's like people tune into the live stream and they're like, well, this is bull. I'm out of here. I always like tell myself, well, they probably weren't our people anyway.
That's true. That's true.
That's fine. That's fine. You can go. You can go if you want, but we'd like you to stay. This is a community that I have not interacted with because I'm too embarrassed after I was talking about horse tutors. This channel is Doofus Central. Thank you. He noticed. Aw. I like him. Oh, that Rob. All right. Surely you cannot have gone through both reigns. I'm gonna.
No, I'm like, it's no longer.
This is quite the Tack Chat, isn't it? Okay. It's a question. It's questioning why you haven't oiled it.
It's questioning.
It's judging me.
What we're doing with lives. Our lives.
You do have to question what you're doing with your life if you have horses. Honestly, like I'm not a rich person. Every single extra bit of money I go to goes to paying my debts, buying stuff for my kid, and paying horse board. Maybe this is why I don't have a giant tack collection. I also don't have a really big house and a lot of storage space. Do you know, if I owned a property where I had my own barn and a big tack room, I can honestly see how the collection over the years would just grow and grow and grow. But like, I don't have my own property. My horses are boarded on someone else's property. So everything that I have kind of has to fit inside a little tack shed. So I don't know. Do you have a tack shed? Do you have a locker? Do you have a tack trunk? I don't know. What have y'all got?
Trailer.
Do you have a Yes.
We had Cinderella. We had the barn that I grew up riding at had like 3 like mobile homes, and 2 of them were rented out to people. Like people like lived in them,
Right.
and then the third one was there was no like there may have been power originally hooked up to it, but the third one was where our tack trailer.
Okay.
And so we had like a back room for like 3 or 4 of us, and then it got so gross. Like a tree fell on it at one point.
Wow.
Like,
see, when I grew up, I was at lesson barns always, and
Yeah.
so it was always lesson horses with lesson tack, and they tell you which saddle and bridle with which horse.
I mean, we had that too. Like we had lesson horses, but most of us ended up getting our own saddles, and I can almost guarantee that our saddles didn't actually fit the horses that we were riding all the time.
Right.
But you know, we didn't know. We were young, and it was kind of
this needs an oil bath.
Yeah, it was kind of like they would buy the horses at the auction on Friday, and Saturday morning they'd get back, and we would ride the horses in the lessons. So I honestly don't know how I'm still alive.
That sounds sketchy AF.
Yeah, I mean, it was great fun.
Well,
Like,
yes.
I got to ride a lot of horses.
Gosh, I remember the lessons I had in the 70s when I was really little, and there weren't safety regulations or liability issues, and you never had to wear a helmet. Oh my gosh, some of the things I remember doing in lessons, I just can't even imagine now. But yeah, it was always like whatever tack they gave you to put on whatever horse you had. Because I had my own horse briefly when I was 12, but even then, my sister and I never rode with a saddle.
Yeah.
My dad bought a big Western saddle for him,
Mm-hmm.
and we put that saddle on that horse maybe 4 times. And those were the times we went out to the barn, and my dad was like, I think I'll ride today. And me and my sister are like, because that means we have to wear the saddle. But other than that, we rode that horse. I spent like an entire year just riding bareback.
Yeah.
And like galloping and cantering around everywhere because I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
That horse was so patient. Bless him. Anchors away. Yes, that was his name. Such an awkward name for a horse. Anchors away.
What, I mean, was he like a...
We called him Anchors. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Was he like registered or something?
I think, yeah, he was a registered quarter horse. He used to be a show horse.
Yeah.
And he was like fat. And he was kind of like Sonny, where he used to be a show horse where he had to do stuff. And now he had a job where he just had to kind of poot around a little bit with little kids on him. And he was all about that life. He was all about getting fat and not doing a lot of stuff. Yeah. The one time I fell off of him, he came back for me. In a big field.
Aww.
Like, Artax and Sonny would have immediately just started grazing.
Yeah.
Artax would have been back at the barn. It's happened before. He does not come back for you. You're being eaten by a dragon. Artax will leave you in the dust. I'm sorry. It was good knowing you. That was great. But he's gone.
Yeah.
But when I fell off Anchors, it was bareback, so I couldn't get back up on him. But I remember falling off when we were trotting in the field, and there must have been something up ahead of us that I didn't see. Yeah. But he went left, and I stayed in the middle. But I fell down, and the first thing I see when I like pick myself up off the ground is those big blowing nostrils, right in my face. You okay? It was just so sweet. He came back for me. I didn't know how special that was at the time either. Because when you're 12, of course my best friend came back for me. But now that I'm like in my 40s and I've ridden a bunch of horses and I've fallen off a bunch of horses, I realize how special it is when a horse comes back for you because they don't care about you. Once you fall off, they're like, wee! I did a thing. My baby. Oh, we're still on this channel. It's Doofus. I have like, now there's oil and stuff all over my phone because I just have oil everywhere And I'm going to give up on these reins. These
Yeah.
reins are going to end up being like half oiled.
Yeah.
Did you do the same thing? Look at me.
Yeah.
You can see them changing color on the camera.
Yeah, these need to soak in oil. Or
They do.
get
I
like-
need to like get some cheap oil or something and just like make an oil bath for them and soak it. And then let it dry out. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Look, we tried.
We did
Oh
try.
my God. And I totally overturned my water. Y'all.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Okay, I think I need to drink to that too. Wait a minute. Are there any cords? Hang on, electrical cords. Let's not do electrical cords. I'm just trying to make sure nothing gets like messed up. Wait. Why am I like this? Okay, but my waterproof boots didn't get wet, so that's a good thing. And these little pieces. I got more work to do. Why do I have more work to do now that Tack Chat is over? Excuse me, that was my wine speaking. I need to go to bed, y'all. I've got to get up tomorrow and drive up north of Atlanta to go get Liam. Liam has been at my mom's house all week, so
Okay.
that's where the child is. And so tomorrow, that's up in Tennessee, so I have to drive up and get him tomorrow. So we may want to just go ahead. It's only 10:56, but maybe we should like cut the Tack Chat off early. Should we do that? Just a few minutes.
I mean,
Rob, are you okay? I'm just gonna wait till he responds. Then I'm waiting.
There's still 4 people in chat. We're 2 of the people in chat.
I forgot about that. Like our phones. We are definitely done for the night. Okay, we have partially oiled my reins. We have gone through my surprise grab bag of tack. We talked about how much tack is too excessive.
We talked about violating percherons.
We talked about accidentally bad touching horses.
Poor Amy.
Poor Emmy, she's so sweet. All right, y'all. I think this is enough, and we just need to call it off from here. Next week, I think. Wait, what is next week? It's not an extra one. Do we have an extra?
No, next week is the first week of July.
Okay, so next week will be the crafting live stream. I have no idea what we're doing on the crafting live stream, but next Tuesday night, yay, crafting! Next Tuesday night at 10 p.m., we're going to be making stuff for our horses. Adriana won't be here for that unless she is tuning in at home. You can always come over and make stuff with me.
Yeah.
Come over and paint your wine glasses. We should do painting wine glasses one
We
night.
should, yeah.
You know? Okay. Rob goes, oh, you know. All right, Rob, I'm going to send her back, okay? We're going to be done here in just a second, I swear. Thank you. If you have tuned in to the entire chat, thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And there will be a new video up next Sunday. We had a good time talking about tack tonight. And where's my thing here? Oh, thank you. Good night. Yay!